What's up? This is LS for Life. Well, I'll be here today with a bad hairdo, so I got my hat on and ready for some action. So I do this quick video so I can show some things about a updated Gunstock, which I have already presented in other video. I just want to kind of touch some things up since some of you who may purchase this Gunstock may have some questions. So let me just grab it right away. Again, right here, this is the what I call the updated version of the Shuriken Gunstock, but this is now made into a better, I will say, option in order to use it as well as a gun. Well, I know it doesn't necessarily represent the gun. However, based in how you hold it and the length that it is, you can now use it as a simple gun. If you're using your gun stock over here and you're going to be switching to a gun, it is a lot more comfortable. Also, this particular section here where you normally will be replacing the magazine of a AR now is also more comfortable. As well, if you're using this part of the gun stock as a pistol, now you can easily put your gun, your other controller on the bottom this way and create a stability that the games require, or you can just put your hand side to side like this and also create the two-hand support on the pistol. And this is mainly for games like Onward. Now, if there is any other game that require two hands in order to create better stability and aim, then as well you can do the same thing. Again, if you need more stability, normally you will either put two controllers together this way, and you can do that comfortably and easy over here. Now the same way, if you just do this, normally you will create the same thing. You will have two hands on the VR gun, which also create more stability. Another thing that this portion of the stock do is that it adjusts. This portion here, you can undo the screw on the bottom and you can move this forward. Well, actually I pulled it too much so it came out. However, there is a little dot that I put here on top. It has a different color. This is to identify for this particular length how far you want to be able to push this in or out. So obviously to push it in, you just go all the way in and it won't go any farther. But to push it slightly out and create more distance for the grip, you'll have to push this out, or at least push it enough. And I make sure that if you just have it at this point where the dot is visible, you should be able just to tie it there, because otherwise it's gonna be too far out and it can probably come off by accidentally. So right now, the dot is an indicator that this is as far as you want to go. Right past the dot is how far you want to push this outward in this case. So this right here is the adapter for the grip, which you normally will have it here like this with the controller in here. So this part attaches here like this way, and obviously your hand with the other controller is here. And if you just do this, you also going to have a stability on the AR. You may not feel, you're not going to feel the support resting in your shoulder, because right now this is just half of it. So for the moment, I just want to show you that if you use this just this way, you can play the whole game and switch from the AR to a pistol right away. So this is where the pistol go. You can switch to a pistol. You can go like this and create an AR right away. Again, you can put your hands like this or touch it together like this and have this as a pistol. Again, if you want to use the AR, which normally support is created or stability is created by grabbing the grip in the front, you can just do this and now you can use the AR. Now we'll go again This right here is a full AR attachment. You just need this part here, which you will normally attach over here this way. And now you have your shoulder rest. You put your hand through the grip here, and you can just do this. And now you have the full AR attachment where you can feel the resting of the shoulder, the buttstock right here. Now, this particular Gunstock, which is a no gimmick type of Gunstock. I know you may see many Gunstock out there, but believe me, this is one in a million. In any case, so the idea of this Gunstock is the easy switch between a full AR where you can feel your shoulder rest to a handgun by just doing this. And now you have your handgun. You want to go to AR, you just attach it here. You have obviously magnet. Now, obviously, this is for a person who, anybody who is playing, your movement gonna be this way. You're not gonna just move your hand, even though you can do this, but your shooting comes this way. You rotate, you return, and if by accident you do this, it's gonna come apart because that's how it's obviously supposed to perform. It's not a mistake. It's easy access to a gun stock, but if you have as a shoulder, you rest it on your shoulder and you move your body accordingly and you have no problem. Now, in case that you don't want to ever go from a AR to a handgun, I have this little opening here. And what you have to do, or you can do, is take something like a Velcro and run it right through here, through the opening, like I did right now, and just use the Velcro to secure the parts together. Now, if you do this, obviously you won't be able to switch into a easier to maneuver handgun because now it won't break apart by just pushing to the side. So in this case, you can just reach down. This is a elastic strap that allow you to just do this, reach down, grab your gun, and use it. So all this is part of how I sell my gun stock at the SU store. If you have any question, reach out to me. You can find me in different Discord by the name LS for Life. And for now, this is all I wanted to share. So remember, if you ever have a question, just send me a text, comment on this video. But again, if you go to my Etsy store, you can also search by LS for Life and you can see all my product there. And if you have any question, again, just send me a text. Thank you for watching this video. LS for Life out. And I see you at the game.